Alright, so now we have the Stadium FX. I'm going to do a single one for the innings. We usually only run them about 45 seconds, sometimes a little less depending on what the file is. The only one I make a exception of is usually the middle of the seventh, whereas I let that one play out if it's the national anthem or if it's Take Me Out to the Ball Game, both because out of respect. Everything else it's capped out 45 seconds per section, and that's it. These for some reason are at 35 and looks like 40. Those are going to change, and those will become 45-second ones. So let's take the first one. I'm just going to use. It's not going to be authentic. I'm just going to dump in three songs right now. So first one's here. And again, I'm just going to pull from the first 45 seconds. That's a click. You drag it to the front, move to 45 seconds, copy it, close it, I don't need it anymore. And in this case, editing the same track, I'm just going to highlight that first section, delete it, paste in the new one. I'm going to up the decibel a little bit. I'm going to go 2. We'll go a little bit more. I'll do another 2. And then I'm going to fade it out at the end. Again, I usually drop in before that line, drag that last one, drag it down. Okay? Now, all the markers, since they're 45-second ones, they should hit at 1 minute, and they're going to hit at 2 minutes. All right? So we're going to click at the 1 minute, drag it past the end of that file, delete it, dump in the next one. Again, 45 seconds. Copy it. Paste it. Again, increase volume. We're going to go 1.75. Yeah, looks good. Mark it. Drag it down. Okay, there's the fade for that one. Now the final one, again, 2 minutes because they're 45 seconds. Delete that section. It's a funky cut on that one. Anyways, 45 seconds. Copy it and paste. And this one looks good on the decibel level. Drag it down. Now they're all at the 1 minute and 2 minute marks, just like they should be. Adjust that one just a little bit. Okay. And I already know that these are all clean files, so I don't have to worry about that with any bad language or anything on it. Okay? And then you click and save. And that's it. We'll do, which one are we going to do next? We're going to do an away pitcher. I'm not going to save it because I don't need to. We'll do away pitcher. Now this one's different, okay? Anytime there's a pitcher, it's a 2 minute, 45-second wait. I don't know why it's that long. I think it's in-game. If you let it play out completely, that sequence, without cutting through it, you can get a 2 minute and 45-second wait, or at least that's what it was in the past. So we're just going to run with what it was in the past. It doesn't really affect anything in-game. It also allows you to mess around with timing and stuff like that. So in this case, we are going to, again, just take any old song. Oh, let me show you this. Here's another thing I do. Alright, so when I'm playing with these sounds, sometimes I'll dump in extra space. So I will highlight, copy, paste in a few times, and that dumps in that little extra bit. Gives me some wiggle room when I'm making these tracks. So again, it's got the weird cut on it. We're going to go 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Copy it. Cut it, and then I'm going to highlight, click and drag, go just beyond it, paste it in there, and again fade it. Just sounds better in game when it fades away, more like it's coming off the PA system. Alright, and then now because this is a 2 minute 45, we're going to dump it in at 3 minutes. Okay, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump another track in here. So let's say the next track would have been RBI. So we're going to put a little whoop, there it is in there. And this one, because it's a base hit or an RBI, those are all usually under 45 seconds. They're never a 2-minute 45 second. So I just copied and pasted a 45-second section. I'm going to fade it out. Alright, and now this last little section right here, alright, it's going to hit on another minute marker. Had this been a 30-second cut or anything underneath 30 seconds, so say we only wanted that much of it, and then we faded it out. Okay, it's gonna now hit on a 30-second mark. Copy and paste it in there, and delete it out. Okay. So depending on where your tracks are hitting, it makes it easier in game if we have these 30-second or minute marks. It makes it a lot easier to input all the tracks and then set your marks. If you're doing them at off marks, so say, now we're sitting just below it. It makes it really difficult for people to add their marks in. So make sure, again, we're hitting at either a minute marks or 30-second marks. Nothing else. That's it.